Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Irvin, with another manga chapter review. This is going to be for you guys that love The Promised Neverland. Here's volume 14. Yes, can you believe it? We're in volume 14. We're about 25, maybe 28 chapters away from catching up to the current chapter, so I'm pretty excited about that. But anyways, I know you guys are probably watching my first impression videos as of right now, so make sure you keep watching those. I won't have a lot of videos like this one airing this week, just because I'm trying to catch up to all the anime that I haven't watched yet. But yeah, just keep that in mind. I will release more of the Promised Neverland videos because I'm trying to catch up to them. But as of right now, I don't have a lot of plans for this week. Anyways, before I continue, a few things. If you have not done so, subscribe to my channel. Hit that bell button if you guys don't mind. And you'll be notified when I go live when I upload videos. Also, if you guys want to see what I'm doing or what I'm watching, make sure you go to my channel and see my first impression videos. Lastly, guys, there is a giveaway happening, so make sure you go and try it out. There's also a spoiler alert for this video because I will talk about it in some detail, especially if you've only seen the anime. This is way past the anime, so you have been warned. So volume 13 ends with the kids being saved by, or the kids saving other new kids who say that they come from the place where Minerva is, and the only way to heal who was the one? Chris, who's hurt. They have to go into a farm to get some supplies. So the people that end up going is one of the guys of the group they saved, and Ray, Emma, and then is it Anna? It's one of the girls, younger girls, that goes with them because she's the one that knows what medicine to get. That whole chapter was pretty intense. They basically were sneaking in and trying to not get caught, and they got caught because, you know, they're not the best. So Ray and the other kid run around the building trying to distract the demons away from Emma and the other girl, and they eventually get the medicine. And when Emma reaches the outside point with the girl, she gets caught by demons, and there's about 5 demons that are trying to eat her up. They realize that she is from that special farm that everyone wants the meat from, and what ends up happening, they are now saved by one of the characters that we saw in the volume 13 that works for Minerva. He has like a mask on, and eventually we find out that he has the same tattoo as what Adam has, and really all the henchmen that Mr. Minerva has that we saw in the 13th chapter, they have the same marking, which means they all came from the same farm, the experimental farm where we last saw Norman. So that's very important to know, because when they do reach this mysterious place where Mr. Minerva is keeping all these kids, first of all, they do realize that there's this hierarchy on Mr. Minerva. Mr. Minerva is held in high respect, so much that what he says, it goes. I mean, he's saved all these kids, so they have this high respect for him. He's called the boss most of the time. So Emma is taken to the room to talk to Mr. Minerva, and behold is Norman. Norman actually is Mr. Minerva, or is portraying himself as Mr. Minerva to give hope to all these people that are looking for hope. Now, we learn a few things through Norman, and that is he escaped his facility. He doesn't explain how. He just escapes through. He does say that there was one more friend of Minerva in that was there helping. So he escapes, and he takes these other people with him to help him, which are from the same farm, and they've been experimented, so they have they're a little bit stronger and faster, and, you know, wilder at the same time than the other kids, And then since then, he's just been freeing farms and getting the kids to this place. Now, the reason he says that he's been freeing farms or destroying farms is because he figured out that the demons need humans to have that humanoid body, which is why there's so many different types of demons. Because if a demon eats let's say a cow, then they take the characteristics of a cow. If they eat a bird, then they take the characteristics of a bird. If they eat fish, then it takes the characteristics of fish. So then if the demons eat humans, then they're going to take this sophisticated characteristic. So they need to keep farming these humans so that they won't lose their humanity as demons as well. So that kind of puts a big hole in Emma's entire plan. And in fact, there's a chapter where Emma and Rhea discuss it with one another, and it is pretty much her whole plan of reaching the walls and essentially making a new promise. It's impossible because the demons cannot live in peace with humans unless they eat humans. And the humans, like we've seen through Norman and other people in this area, they don't want to be friends with demons. They want to kill the demons. So that puts a big damp into Emma's plan. Emma is still wanting to find a way to protect the demons. We did see, I don't know if you guys remember, and they do remind us of these demons. The demons that help the kids escape and get to their shelter. They apparently did not eat kids or human meat. We do later find out that they actually did at one point, because when they leave, they talk about how tempting they were to eat these kids, but apparently, according to them, they're essentially vegan. They don't eat meat anymore. So I don't know. I have no idea why they haven't gone back to the wild side. I don't know if Norman's lying. I feel like Norman is lying, is hiding something, because each time they passed a scene where Norman was alone, they drew him in a way where he was concerned. He looked like he's hiding something. We also find out in this this volume, that Norman has now moved on with the next phase of destroying the demon communities, and he leaves the actual city. So when Emma and Rhea go into the room to talk to the quote-unquote boss, or Mr. Minerva, same thing, is Norman, his henchmen are there, and they're essentially like pretty wild. They're very rude to Emma and Rhea, and they're picking on them, and they also want to hear stories about Norman. And then they realize, Emma and Rhea, they realize that they're eating something, and essentially what they end up finding out is that these henchmen eat demon meat. They're actually eating demons. And the reason they do that is because they're like, if they get to eat us, why can't we eat them? They have a high hatred. It's just an immense hatred against the demons. And they don't want Rhea and Emma to ruin this Holocaust, I guess, or not Holocaust, genocide against the demon race. They don't want them to interfere, and they let them know, like, if you interfere, we will get rid of you guys. We will hurt you guys. We don't want demons to rule the world. We don't want one single demon to be left alive. So, Emma's really left in a hard situation. Does she continue with Norman's plan of destroying the demons community, or does she continue with her dream and have the help of Rhea to create a community where humans and demons can can live peacefully together. I don't know what's going to happen in volume 15, but in this volume we're left with a lot of questions. So I'm pretty excited for the next volume. If you guys don't mind, make sure you guys subscribe to catch the next volume review. I am pretty excited to catch up to it because, man, it's getting pretty intense to the level of I just don't know what to think about anymore. So, guys, make sure you subscribe to my channel, hit that bell button so you guys be notified when I go live, when I upload videos. Also, there is a giveaway. Go check it out and consider being a Patreon. I would appreciate that so much. This is enough, I think, for this video. It's long enough. So, anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for your love and support. And like always, don't be strangers. See you guys.